Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's game time, and no doubt this fella's ready to go. Time for him to add to those passing stats and hopefully add a win to their record, too. It's the Falcons going up against the Bears. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay game, offense. Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll drop the throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go! Brand 38!
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Get that quarterback!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Oh, he pulls over him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
And none whatsoever. Well, they held them out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They come out here in the I. Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Back to throw now on first down. Finding time. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's got room. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Gun. They'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his prime.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Back to throw. Out to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. So out come the Falcons now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And some room to maneuver. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. They come out here in the I. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Freeman again, a first down carry. He had a quick little... And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. 2nd and 5.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Brand 38. Brand 38. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. Still third down.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Falcons, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.